Hi, this is Thunder E from Booredatwork.com, and today I'll be showing you guys how to update your Samsung Galaxy S3 for AT&T to Android 4.1 Jelly Bean, and also we'll go over the software itself. But the first thing I want to show you is actually how to update your software. Right now, the only way to do the update is through Samsung Keys Air, which is the application you see on screen. You can easily go to Samsung to download the application. We will have a link for that with the text of this video, so definitely go there to check it out. Once you get that, make sure your Galaxy S3 is either fully charged or more than 50%, and you plug in your Galaxy S3 via micro USB cable. Once you do that, what happens is this pops up. So my Galaxy S3 is popped up. The device name is SGH-17477. I didn't rename my device, so that's standard. That's the phone number, but whatever. And here we go. We have firmware upgrade. It shows us that we have a new firmware. It says the current firmware is 4.0.4. The latest firmware version is 4.1.1, and we will update to that firmware. So that's the next thing we're going to do. We're going to hit the firmware upgrade. Once we do that, it's going to take some time to do upgrade. So we'll let that go through, and then we'll jump into actually going over the software itself. It's a very easy process. So basically, remember, the first thing you need to do is download the software. We have the link for you, so you could just go there and check out the link and download the software. Follow the setup process, install it, plug your Galaxy S3 to your computer via micro USB cable, and then you'll be prompted with the new firmware update, and which we are going to do that right now. Hit the firmware upgrade button. Now it tells you should back up your device, do not disconnect while the upgrade, all that fun stuff. Allow saving of information, proceed without saving. You could lose some info while doing this update. I'm going to proceed because I want it faster. If you say allow, it will take a longer amount of time. Upgrade can take up to 5 to 30 minutes. I've read all the following instructions, and I start my upgrade. Now the upgrade is going on. It's downloading the firmware, and so it's going to go through this process to download the firmware via computer through the software onto your device, and then it will do the installation. Once that's done, we will jump in and we'll see how Android 4.1 looks on our Samsung Galaxy S3 on AT&T. Alright, so now that we've done the update to Android 4.1 on our AT&T Samsung Galaxy S3, let's go ahead and make sure that we have that update on our device. Easiest way, of course, to check is to hit your menu button, go into the settings, scroll down from the top to the bottom where you go to About Device. And you can see there the Android version. I'm going to just zoom in quickly. It says Android 4.1.1. There we go. And there are a few things that have been added into it. First thing you notice is the device does run a little smoother. Of course, you have Project Butter there, so it gives you much smoother and faster use. You also have slight improvements in battery life. The other key feature is the addition of Google Now, which you can easily access by just holding down the home button. As you can see here, it says G. That is actually Google Now. If we hit that, brings up the Google Now setup process, which I won't do, but you can set that up and use Google Now, which basically is Google's answer to Siri and is very effective in its own way. Other things, those are the few things you notice with Android 4.1 on the Samsung Galaxy S3 on AT&T. So that's just showing you guys how to update your Galaxy S3 on AT&T to Android 4.1. You have to use Keys Air. Just follow the steps we showed at the beginning of this video, and you should be able to do that update pretty easily. Update took about 30 minutes in total, and we're up and running with Android 4.1 on the device. So if you have any questions or any comments, let us know. Don't forget to subscribe to all our pages on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. It's all Booredatwork with 2 O's. So this is Thunder E saying thank you, and always enjoy entertainment.